Hello, hello everyone, Daisha Hao, and welcome back to My Vow to My Liege. Or My Vow to My Liege, my apologies. The last time... What happened last time? So, we were traveling with our friend. Thankfully, he didn't die. Thankfully. Whew. Because he's also a hottie. Yeah, we were traveling with him. Because... bad dudes came, and we found an old friend, and for some weird reason, his name, right here, just never clicked to me, the fact that it was our old friend. It never clicked to me whatsoever. I have no idea why. But he's alive. And now I can't choose between, Shi Gongjiang, Shi Yiguang, or Chen Feng. So, it all depends on how the story progresses. Oh, jeez, he's 22? He's 21, and he's 19. Oh, so... not too bad. So we're like 19. Okay. So we'll see how the story goes and what happens, and... just... yeah. Do I hit start, or do I hit load? Oh, no. No! 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 Give me a moment. I forgot, you hit load. It's been a little bit. It feels like it's been longer than a week. It feels way longer than a week. There we go. Okay. Load. Yes. Yes, there we go. Okay. Alright, and we got... alright, we got sort of teleported into this creepy place. I forgot about that. Time to take care of this now. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to this. The earth belongs to the living, and everything deep beneath it belongs to the dead. As souls cross the river, I don't know. They belong to the underworld. The vow that the ancestors of the King of Nung made with the dragon god was indeed to give their bodies and souls to him. But it said nothing on the deep pain of being swallowed, nor that they would dissolve into nothingness. I never thought that I'd have the chance to go to the underworld when I die. Too bad they don't welcome new residents, as their city gates are tightly closed. So great is the number of decaying corpses and skeletons that they are like waves of a turbulent river as they crash non-stop against the city gates. Their cries and wails rise up incessantly. There seems to be fire and black smoke outside of these gates, but I cannot smell anything. Why does the underworld resemble a battlefield? Oh, jeez, a thunderous roar pierces the red sky as a fierce and gigantic monster within the face of a man and the body of a goat comes charging at the city gates. Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. His whole body emits an evil aura. He causes bites of brick and dust to... he causes bits. My bad. He causes bits of brick and dust to fly everywhere, but the city gates do not budge. The impact does not even cause a crack as the endless city wall stands there motionless. The monster roars at the sky. 2 balls of flame appear from the top of the wall and push back the creature. It appears that the 2 balls of flame were actually 2 big, golden red birds. One of the birds has a rider on it. Oh? The monster lifts its weird and terrible man-like face as its monstrous roar turns into a ghastly human voice. Well then. Could this be? A malicious gust of wind comes at me from behind, but I manage to dodge it. Somehow, I feel something slice the back of my hand, like a rusty sword's edge. Sword's edge, yeah. Oh no, creepy dead dude. The perpetrator of the sneak attack is a corpse dressed in tattered armor. His skin is deathly pale and decaying, while his movements are sluggish and unnatural. Why is someone trying to kill me when I'm already dead and at the gates of the underworld? Maybe because you're not dead. Maybe that's why. Because I think we were taking care of the dagger, the cursed, not the cursed dagger. We found out that it wasn't cursed, but the sacred artifact dagger, I think, was going on, and that's how we got here. I tried to find a weapon, but all I can see is a scorched and barren land with nothing on it but smoke, sand, and huge piles of corpses that are as tall as mountains. Is this really the legendary underworld? I dodge to the side as the undead man, who looks like he's about to collapse, jumps up and comes at me with his sword. Please no thank you. Ah, Chenfeng! Thank you. Chenfeng? I look at the person who cuts the undead man in half. Although he isn't far away, a cloud of sand that blows in the wind obscures his face. It's totally him. It's totally him. But that figure is clearly... Oh. What? Oh. It wasn't... It wasn't him. The voice is loud and clear, and as soon as it speaks, a large pale green fish leaps up from the ground at my feet. It rolls me up in its long tail and swims high into the sky. Wait! Changfeng! I don't think that was him. I don't know if that was him. Right, because the bad dudes said that they had him, but they didn't give actual proof. They just showed us like his amulet or something. Excuse me. So we don't know if it's actually him or not. So that could have been him. I don't think it was him. I don't think so. The scene from the underworld disappears, but... That was a bit loud of me. I apologize. Pain. Terrible pain. The sacred seal on my chest hurts like it's tearing at my flesh. The pain this time is very unusual. A strong smell and taste of blood is spreading through my mouth like something that is growing and is about to burst forth. Help us, dear friend, help us. The feeling of a clear stream seems to flow from my forehead and gushes into my body. It gradually stops the pain. I open my eyes to see Yi Guang stretching his arms out with 2 fingers pressed against my forehead. A pale green glow can be seen where his fingers are touching me. Thank you. I'm fine now. A long time. A dying inherited the sacred seal. This would happen occasionally, but it had started to become more frequent a year ago. Suddenly, I feel like something is not right, and tear open my clothes. Is it redder? I'm too shocked to say anything. Oh no, it's blacker. That's what if it's blacker, that means it's getting worse. Oh, I see the blacky splotches. It's getting worse. The 5-petal marking of the seal was originally bright red, but now one of the petals has turned black, like a rotting lump of clotted blood. I had seen with my own eyes Father's sacred seal just before he died. It looked like a charred black flower that was about to wither on his chest. How much time do I have left? Yeah. Oop, understandable. My fan fell. Don't know. You were part of this Shin clan that held the position of High Priest in Nung for generations. I pulled on Yi Guang's sleeve. The taste of blood is getting stronger. I cannot die. We cannot die yet. If the dragon god obtains our soul, he can break out of the ding. Yi Guang pulls me into a strong embrace. I realize that my hands are trembling terribly. Then a drop or two starts trickling down my cheeks, and soon, before I know what is happening, my whole face is covered in tears. Baby, thank you. ...
若问我对过去5年有什么悔恨，我应该留在你身边。
No. accidentally hit the wrong button. Ah! Oh. Sweet baby boy. Sweet baby boy. What nonsense. At that time, I did not have the power to protect him, but... ... Yiguan, I don't want to die. I really don't want to die.
我知道，我一定会让你活下去的。我会治好烧姜，也会想办法阻止神盟印恶化。
Thank you. Thank you.
相信我。
I do believe in you. I do. ...
睡吧，我在这里一直陪着你。
Oh, so soft. So soft and delicate. I guess we'll go back to sleep. A gentle tune plays softly in my ears. Ever since he was young, Yiguang had always been able to sing. Has always been, yeah. He can even make serious and monotonous chants sound like the sweet songs of nature. Although I don't know what song he is singing now, it sounds so melodious and contemplative, as if he were longing for someone. That would be, me. I think back to the days when we were at Ning Palace by the river with the beautiful and gentle head priest and priestess and my 3 older brothers. We should let bygones be bygones, as Yiguan once said. However, this song reminds me of those beautiful times when I could still sleep in peace. Yiguang, too, had never forgotten those times. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I wake up just as dawn is breaking. I find Yiguan leaning against the headboard of my bed in a sitting position, with eyes closed as if in a trance. It looks like he has kept his word and kept me company the whole night. There are thousands of things going through my mind right now, like, what are the countermeasures that we need to take going forward? And what of my approaching death? In the end, I just lie awake in bed, trying to trace the lines of this beautiful person's face that seemed to glow under the morning sunlight. How I wish time would just stop right now. Okay, it feels like we're definitely going for this boy now.
醒了？
Maybe. Yiguan opens his eyes and looks alert. Did you not get any sleep last night?
睡了一会儿。来，阿忠嫂做了新鲜的咸肉粥，趁热吃。
Baby. Although I have no appetite, I don't want to wait Mrs. Shong's efforts. Those 2 little letters are gonna get me. So I force down that bowl of porridge spoon by spoon. The porridge is fragrant and delicious. It has been boiled to a smooth consistency together with salted meat and fresh vegetables, and it leaves a warm feeling in my tummy as I drink it down. It makes me feel so alive.
好吃吧？
You know it. I nod my head. The despair that I feel is being washed away.
先生吃炸虾了，说我自己钓的。
阿牛，你给我回来！对不住啊，先生，他吵着你们说话了。
Aww.
诶，这个新来的哥哥怎么又受伤了？
He called us Gaga. He called us Gaga. We're big bro now. The village child eyes may want... the village child eyes... Oh, Oh, I get it now. My wounded hands with curiosity. Suddenly, I hear a clatter from outside the door as 5 or 6 heads pop into view. Some are old, and some are young. But they all startle me as they start to titter. Titter? Titter. Titter.
阿婶阿婆们，来都来了，进屋坐坐吧。
Delicious. The children rush in with glee as they take a seat on my bed, and the ladies shuffle in behind them as they smile bashfully at me.
大家就是想看看有没有什么能帮忙的。小哥，有事尽管叫我啊。
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you, Mrs. The porridge that you made was really delicious.
阿忠嫂的手艺是越来越好了，有你帮忙，药方都能少开几天了。
哎呀，先生你真会说话，老婆子小孩子还有谁是你哄不笑的？
I don't think so.
老阿公呗。
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
混小子，你给我闭嘴！小哥啊，西子医术好，神也好，你就安心将小妹交给他治，自己多歇着啊。
Yes, I will do as you say, Mrs.
好，好，好，阿姐下午给你烧鱼吃。大伙儿，咱也别吵着小哥休息了，走吧，走吧。
Bye bye. The villagers expressed their well wishes before filing out of the hut. It took me a moment. Now there's just Yiguang and I. The lively atmosphere seems to linger as Yiguang leans lazily against the bed. He's clearly enjoying the moment.
村里的大家很能闹腾吧？
Yeah. It's all good.
想当年我和大佬初到村中，也是多亏了他们的照顾。
Yeah.
这些年来，我没有什么可以回报，只能用阿爹教我的那点皮毛给大家看看病。没想到，居然被当成了名医，倒是错有错着了。
Too freaking cute. Too freaking cute. I think everyone likes you for who you are, and not just your good doctoring skills.
也对，反正巫术在这里也没什么用，我就用来变戏法了，大受好评呢。
Oh, baby. As I gaze at Yi Guang's kind and pleasant smile, I finally come to the clear revelation that he and I have long drifted apart. Our childhood years had been left at the bright and beautiful Ning Palace by the river as time, like that river, flows continuously forward. Yi Guang has a happy life here, and that's enough. We will wait for Xiaojiang to get better, and then we will watch you perform.
承蒙不弃。
For now, let's talk about something more serious. Last night, in my unconscious mind, I went to I went to a place that was dangerous and strange, like the underworld. There, I heard your voice as a big fish pulled me out. That was not a dream, was it? Yi Guang nods with a serious expression on his face.
大鱼是鱼玉的玉魂，我感觉到鱼玉有异样赶了回来。看到你满手血抱着少江，还神魂离体闯进了血迹阵，便马上驱使玉魂带你出阵。
Oh, dang. The human sacrificial array? I think back to the corpses on that barren land outside of the city gates and that familiar figure. I suddenly feel the color drain from my face. No. Did you find Chen Feng yesterday? I saw him in the human sacrificial array. Yi Guan is also shocked at the news.
没有，龙神信徒应该没抓到他。
That was a weird transition. Feeling anxious, I take a deep breath and start telling Yi Guang about everything that happened last night, leaving nothing out, starting from the time I had to cut the silver strings to save Xiaojiang until the point when I managed to escape from the human sacrificial array. All the while, Yi Guan paces silently in front of the bed as he listens attentively. And that is what happened. The voice of the person riding on the back of the bird sounded like a girl. Could it have been Xiaojiang? She seemed to be preventing the Tao Tai from breaking down the city gates and entering.
我也这样认为。我曾仔细看过护佑少江的神剑，剑上刻画了南方朱雀镇压凶兽饕餮的纹样。
Oh, maybe.
那两只大鸟 应该是化身为朱雀的剑魂。
Huh. It is getting more and more interesting.
传说中，饕餮是他的宿敌。龙神信徒，也许是借饕餮之形与剑魂相斗，以遏制神剑的神力。
That's most likely what happened. When I recall the dagger's glinting eyes and the malicious aura, I can only nod my head in agreement. Then what was the big city that... Yeah. My brain did a... Then what was the big city that the Phoenix and Xiaojiang were protecting?
难说。阵中所呈现的景象都是巫力的具现化，可能出于少江、布阵者，甚至是剑魂的意念。
So seeing Cheng Feng there could have just been a projection conjured from my mind.
有可能。你观心则乱，故有所见。意念瞬息万变，你的神魂能直接入阵见到异象，已经是万分难有其一的运气了。
Agreed, I am surprised I am still alive. But I didn't do anything. I look at my hands that are covered in bandages, and suddenly come up with an answer. Could it be my blood? When I went to grab the dagger, my hands were bloodied and raw, and it is possible that my blood had mixed in with Xiaojiang's.
也许啊，历代吴王身上的神盟印承担着与龙神盟誓的阵法，龙神信徒之力也源自龙神，神盟印与血祭阵自然便是同源。
Oh, look at that! We are magical, which is why my blood allows me to enter and exit the magical array. Yi Guan frowns in disapproval as he grows aware of what I am thinking of doing.
莫想着要入阵救人，只怕会得不偿失。
I think it's worth the risk. Why?
你能入阵，是因为龙神的力量，这很有可能是使神盟印恶化的原因。不要再贸然加深你与龙神的联系。
But this is urgent. The Dragon God's followers keep invoking the magical array to attack. Xiaojiang's and even Cheng Feng's life may be in danger.
那么你呢？你的命呢？
My heart. What about your life? He cares for me. I'm well aware of the price of being the king of Nung. Oh, he angry now. I'm sorry. Yi Guan suddenly raises his voice. It seems like he is really angry this time. How can I not see how concerned he is for me? But I need to press on. Neither of us are willing to be the first to relent. Yi Guan looks at me as the expression in his clear eyes gradually becomes sorrowful.
你看着我的眼睛告诉我，你真的不在乎。
I do not care about my own life. ...
我说过我会救你，你不再信我了吗？
I do trust you. I believe him. Of course I believe him. Just as Yong believed in all of her future possibilities, in the end, they did not come to pass. I don't want to be as helpless as I was 5 years ago. I want to live, to truly live, even if it means that I need gamble with my life. Yi Guang, I believe in you, but I am no longer the Yong who was unable to save you. Yi Guan gives a long sigh.
我明白了，但我希望你能答应我，不到最后一步，你不会以身犯险。
You have my word. ...
记得孙武先生对我们说过的话吗？知己知彼，百战不殆。
Heck yeah.
且让我先去摸清那帮龙神信徒的情况。我已经知道他们如何催动血祭阵，也许很快就能找到稳当的破阵之法。
I got a message. Give me a sec. There we go. There we go. But there's no more need for you to entangle yourself with the dragon god.
我永远是你的朋友，赌命，亦要做个聪明的赌徒，不要拒绝任何你能得到的帮助。
Aw, baby. ... After everything is said and done, I am still the one troubling you. Yi Guan flicks my forehead. Stop it. Yi Guan.
刚刚那话我不爱听，换一个。
Oh. Oh. My heart, my soul. He's too cute. He's too cute. ... Thank you? Or 谢谢? He laughs as he lowers his hand.
不谢，因为在我回来之前，你要帮我看顾好祝罗村的乡亲们。
Eh? You are so sly. Fine. It's a deal. But you need to return my sword to me.
我藏起你的佩剑做甚？恐怕丢在沼泽了。我这有割草的镰刀，
What?
你要不将就一下？
What? ... Where's my sword? Where's my sword then? Yi Guan laughs out loud. He has always been so carefree. But I have to admit, his carefree personality is very infectious, and I find myself laughing with him. For just one brief moment, I feel like we have gone back in time. But I know the truth. My early years at the Nung Palace by the river are no more. Morning comes, and Yi Guan departs yet again, and I await his return. I remain in the hut as I wait for any news of him, and the anxiety in my heart, like the waves on a stormy sea, grows higher the longer I wait. Thankfully, Mrs. Shong, who comes to check up on me, is a chatterbox who would talk about anything and everything under the sun. She is a welcome distraction. But it is only halfway through dinner that this peaceful time draws to an abrupt halt. I stop with my chopsticks in midair as I stand up from the table.
小哥，
Did you hear that? I just heard a horse neigh.
马？我们村子里只有驴子呀，这么晚，是谁要入村吗？
Oh, I don't know, but I'm scared. I strain my ears and hear a group of horsemen. Something is not right. Grabbing the sickle by the door, I rush outside. I reach the village entrance by the river. There are already quite a few villagers that have gathered around them with curiosity. It shocks them to see me coming running with the sickle as they make way for me. Only one man gets off his horse, and with long strides, walks towards me.
我回来了。
Hey, Gao Jiang! Ajie, why have you been gone for so many days?
快来帮忙！
I'm coming. Why are you also here?
我正回来，在路上遇见的，有几个人受伤了，我正要把陈峰带回我家。
Cheng Feng! Yi Guan and Guo Zhang help a person dismount. It is Cheng Feng. Cheng Feng! I look at him in shock. Chen Feng's eyes are tightly closed. He has lost all consciousness. No! The wounded people in civilian clothes are the men from the royal guards that were on the ship when we got separated. No! How did he end up like this?
我离开那晚，在入村的路上遇到他们。那时，陈峰已经是这个样子了，其他人也受了伤。据说，是被龙石信徒一直追击。
No.
大哥，我们在关城等不到您，只好擅自来村子找您。岂料那些人从背后偷袭，还骗咱们说您已经死了。
No. What nonsense. How could you believe their lies?
陈峰大哥他本来不信的， 可对方却拿出了您的佩剑，之后不知道对方用了什么妖法，结果就。
No. What? Tell me more, please. The soldier then hands a long sword over to me. It is indeed my sword. To think that something I had dropped in the swamp could be used like this. The followers are truly, insidiously cunning.
我们人多，又要躲着信徒追击，所以耽误了好几天。倒是又给村里人添麻烦了。
It's okay. We are protected now. I am here. Yi Guang's here. You're here. Chen Feng's kind of sort of here. We got
你决断
this.
没错，村子周围有守护阵，龙神信徒没法追进来。
Heck yeah.
但陈峰的腹部受了箭伤，而且，快把他搬去我的地方治疗。
Oh, such good voice acting right there. Ooh, delicious. Yi Guan seldom looks so serious. I quickly follow after Yi Guan and the others with my heart stuck in my throat. There's a faint smell of blood in the air. I stare at Chen Feng's pale face as Yi Guan examines him. Gao Jiang keeps looking worriedly at me. My face might be as pale as Chen Feng's, but I don't have the luxury to worry about those things. How's Chen Feng?
他的箭伤不伤及要害，我已重新包扎妥当。不过，他神魂离体，你在血迹阵中看到的，恐怕就是本人。
No. It's those damn followers again. Yi Guan nods. Damn it. Why do those bastards, or what do those bastards want?
他们想要神剑和女公子。
Well, they're not gonna have those. I swiftly turn around and glare at Guojiang. How do you know?
我们从龙神信徒手中救回陈峰时，那个首领放话说，让夫差交出神剑和少将，我们放人。
Those jerks.
当时我不明白是什么意思，还以为他们在虚张声势。
So they did have him, technically. Ignoring the pain from the wounds on my hand, I clench my fist and slam it down on the table. My seething anger threatens to consume me like the fires of hell.
血迹阵究竟是怎么一回事？信徒他们到底要做什么？
I don't know. How would I know what evil schemes they're devising in their minds? But the sacred dagger that Xiaojiang has is an incredibly strong artifact, and the followers are probably aiming for its power. I briefly tell him about what happened these past few days, but leave out the part about the sacred seal and things related to it. When I am done, Gao Jiang frowns with a troubled look.
杀了女公子就能毁巫气邦交，得到神剑能巫力大增，好一条一石二鸟的毒计。
Yeah, a very, very great way. Jiang, the Dragon God's followers have nothing to do with you, so you don't have to embroil yourself in this affair.
事到如今，我哪能袖手旁观？更别说这几天的追击战中，龙神信徒恐怕已经记住我了。
Probably, but like the Dragon God followers? I hate them to the point of grinding my teeth. I wasn't sure how to deliver that pass line. Guojiang and I look behind us to see Yi Guan pressing 2 fingers to Chen Feng's forehead with a very serious look on his face. The reason why he had been remaining silent just now is because he was using his magic to search for Cheng Feng's soul. Don't tell me. Cheng Feng is...
神魂尚在，但已变得虚弱。陈峰既无巫力，更没神剑护体，再滞留在血迹阵中的话，我怕会魂飞魄散。
Oh, heck no. I'm not letting that happen. Heck no. His soul will disappear? Suddenly, my legs skip out from underneath me. Luckily, Guojian catches me in time.
冷静，依我看，现在优势在我们这方。
Doesn't feel like we have the advantage. The advantage? Where's the advantage? Those bastards are using Chunfeng's life to threaten me.
他们为什么要多此一举拉陈峰入阵？这难道不正是事情的转机吗？
越王的意思是，陈峰只是诱饵。
正是。依我推测，龙神信徒本来志在必得，假以时日，终能耗尽女公子魂力，达成目的。岂料西子插手相助，逆转了战事，他们才急了。你可千万别咬下这诱饵，否则就要上钩了。
I can't. I don't want Chunfeng to die. ... I don't want him to die. Are you telling me to sacrifice Chunfeng's life?
我是在建议你安兵不动。有西子在，女公子破阵指日可待。届时敌人的诡计不攻自破，你再救人也不迟啊。
But Chunfeng might not even last another hour. I tear away my arm that Gojiang is holding. Gojiang must not have expected me to object so strongly as his face falls.
大王是吴国国君，难道不是孰轻孰重？
Excuse me.
够了。
Yi Guan stands between Gojiang and I as he reaches out and places his hand on my shoulder to get a comforting squeeze. Thank you.
越王的话句句在理，却未免太不近人情。陈峰是我们二人的童年玩伴，我们不可能见死不救。
That's right. That's right.
先生既是为怀，却不谙权谋诡计。难道你以为把女公子和神剑交出去，龙神信徒就会信守承诺吗？
自然不会。少江是我的病人，我也不会让他重落歹人之手。
这也不成，那亦不可。先生顺心太久了，只怕今日就要做个取舍。
Or we could have a third option. I'm not going to choose. Yi Guan, if you have found a spell that will break their magical array, please tell us.
我今天已寻出布阵人，将他击杀，即可强行破阵。但这样做，恐伤少江与陈峰的神魂。
I don't want to hurt their souls, though. Continue.
不在血祭阵完全消失前把他们的神魂带出，散逸的魂力也引不回来了。
No. I understand. I'll go into the magical array to save them.
就算我不懂巫法，也听得出这事有多危险。你不要命了？
Of course not. But I'm determined to do this.
先生也同意帮他做这种荒唐事。
Do you agree, help? Yi Guan, it is impossible for you to deal with the caster while at... It is... I don't get it. It is impossible for you to deal with the caster while at the same time rescuing Changfeng and Xiaodiang. This is our only option now, and it is absolutely necessary.
哈，可笑我满腔赤诚，出谋献计，反倒落了个吃力不讨好的恶名。
Sorry, bro. Adieu. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. But I'm no longer willing to let anyone, especially those damn followers, control my own destiny. I'm not only the king of Nung, but also Li, and I will save both Xiaojiang and Chunfeng. Gojiang and Yi Guan are both wide-eyed in amazement. Shortly after, Yi Guan starts to laugh.
这副模样，倒是我所认识的那个你。
Good boy, good boy.
既然如此，那就事不宜迟。先生去击杀布阵人时，我也去和虎贲卫一起守好村子。大家伤得不重，还能战斗。
Yeah, heck yeah.
多谢越王，还是你想的周到。
不用谢， 祝罗村也是我越国地界，国君保护自己的臣民，天经地义。
Heck yeah. If it was not for saving Xiaojiang and Chenfeng, Shulao village would not be suffering like this.
在乱世里，哪都没有绝对的平安可言。这也是一场战争。
Yup. You have a point. Let's win this war. Heck yeah. I take a deep breath of refreshing mountain air. The cold air helps to calm the beating of my heart. The long and arduous night looms closer.
鄙人西施，受吴王之命前来回话。
What's happening? Dot.
人和剑可都带来了。
这里只有杀你之人，斩你之剑。
哈哈哈！就算你杀了我，破阵之时，那两人也会神魂俱灭，你谁都救不了的。
救不救得了，是我说了算。滚！
Heck yeah! A loud sound of falling water, like a waterfall, suddenly disrupts the silence of the night. Dang, that's loud. Holy cow. The battle has started. It's my turn now. I kneel between Chenfeng and Xiaojiang. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know why it suddenly just wanted to be super freaking loud. It wasn't long ago that we moved Chenfeng into Xiaojiang's hut and wound the silver string that is around Xiaojiang to the wrists of Chenfeng and mine as well. At the other end of the string is the sacred phoenix dagger that hangs in the middle of the room.
记得戏子的话，尽量减少在血祭阵里的时间。
You got it. I won't.
一找到人就马上呼唤先生，让鱼的御魂把你们带回来。
Heck yeah. I will.
我出去和虎本伟做准备了。
Adieu. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Gao Jian turns his head as he exits through the door. I cannot see his face clearly as the shadow from the flickering candlelight obscures it.
你一定要活着回来。
I will. I still need to send you back to Yue. I smile at him. With a bite to my fingertip, I draw blood and smear it over the silver string around my wrist and amulet. The precious stone in the phoenix dagger that hangs in the middle of the room glows red. A cold feeling creeps up my arm and onto my chest as the sacred seal there starts to hurt. And we're back! Hello. ... Success! My soul is now back in the human sacrificial array. Chapter 6. My soul enters the human sacrificial array once again. A big, pale green fish swims in the air around me. The spirit of the amulet really does follow the flow of my blood. Creepy. Although the chaotic scene of war on this scorched land before me is the same as before, the Tao Tai that is charging at the city gates seemed to have grown even bigger, and now his whole body seems to be in the perpetual flames of evil aura. One of the phoenix is left half hanging on the city wall. Its once beautiful feathers is now eaten by the evil aura. The other phoenix circles above the Tao Tai, waiting to attack. Xiaojiang! Can you hear me? ... Chenfeng! ... The battle continues on, even though the corpses that were once attacking the city gates now lay in heaping piles outside of it. Limbs that have not been completely shattered crawl out from the pile of corpses and continue to join the army of undead to charge fruitlessly at the city gates. Using my hands and feet, I climb up to the very top of the mountain of corpses. Ooh, no thank you. but the city walls and gates are too big, and this mountain of corpses that I'm standing on feels more like an anthill. Xiaojiang! Chunfeng! I keep calling out their names repeatedly, but there's no response. Ah, heck no. Go away. Shoo, shoo. Shoo. A corpse catches hold of my ankle, and, being unprepared, I fall down. That was a loud fall. At that time, with a wave of his hand, the Tao Tai leveled the mountain of corpses, sending the shattered limbs and me into the air.
抓住我！
I'll catch on to you. A fiery red phoenix swoops down as its rider reaches out, takes a hold of my hand, and lifts me onto the bird's back. I look at the girl before me, snowy white skin with beautiful features. Who else could this be if not Xiaojiang?
吴少君，你怎么会在这里啊？
I've come to save you. We are here to bring you out of the magical array. You know us?
我在吴宫见过你啊。哎，这条大鱼是？
Oh, she's so cute. I love her outfit. It's like... It's so pretty. The big fish swims in the air next to the phoenix as it gently nuzzles my hand.
此鱼非凡物，莫非少君就是一直给我喂养巫力和引魂的高人？
No. No. This big fish was given to me by that expert mage as a protective amulet. He's currently helping us on the outside.
抓紧！
You got it. Saying this, the Tao Tai gives a roar that surprises us as the phoenix makes a sharp turn in midair. The sudden shift in direction makes me dizzy. Oh man, not you again. Hidden in a thick fog of evil aura lies the Tao Tai, watching me with a pair of bloodshot eyes as he waits.
这只死心不息的蠢羊！
The huge monstrosity that has a face of a man but a body of a goat gives a long, loud, angry roar. Xiaojiang urges the phoenix to dodge left and duck right as it rushes up the tall city walls. She then drops me off at the top of it.
这里比较安全，少君先在这躲躲。
You got it, but we kind of need to hurry. Before I can say anything, Xiaojiang commands the phoenix she sits on to fly straight for the outer walls of the city. Well then, another loud noise. I rush to the parapet. I rush to the parapet to see the Tao Tai's claws embedded into the door, leaving deep gouges in it. The phoenix raises. The phoenix raises its gorgeous flames as it attacks the Tao Tai's eyes, but the evil aura blocks its attack. The Tao Tai continues to charge at the city gates. What actually are these city gates that the Tao Tai wants to so desperately break into? Hello? Hello? I look around in confusion. On the other side, within the city gates, I notice a thick fog gathering. Oh dang, this is a big place. Behind the city gates seemed to be a large city hidden in the fog. This big city seems to be surrounded on all four sides by tall city walls and an imposing city gate. On the wall to the left seems to be two beasts engaging in battle. Through the thick fog, I am barely able to make out that one of them seems to be a fierce tiger. Ooh. The wall to the right is silent, but I can see something big and oval-shaped. What is going on? ... This is too strange. What could that be? I rub my eyes. ... Am I imagining it? Ooh.
少君
Chunfeng! I whip my head around. Chunfeng! Oh. Oh. Oh, baby, no, don't prostrate yourself, please. Seeing Chunfeng unharmed, I happily rush towards him, only to hear a thud as he falls to his knees to prostrate himself before me. Get back up.
臣奉护卫不力，请少君责罚。
No! Get back up! I'm not gonna punish you. I came here to save you. Now, come on! What nonsense are you talking about? Get up! You saved us once when we were outside the city walls. That is also your achievement. Thank you.
少君怎么会再来这种邪门的法阵中？太危险了！
To save you. Naturally, it is to get you and Xiaojiang out of here. Oh, don't. No bowing. Get back up. Get back up. Hearing this, Chunfeng trembles and bows again to me. This blockhead. If you bow to me one more time, we are going to lose our temper. Do you know that you are in danger?
从女公子口中略知一二。陈峰掉进来时，承蒙他出手相救。
Too cute. Too cute. If that is so, did Xiaojian also tell you what the city is? I saw a few strange things in it just now. Chunfeng stares at the other side of the walkway with a blank look.
城墙后浓雾重重，臣从没见过任何东西。
Did I really imagine it all? Why do the Taotai and the undead soldiers keep attacking the city gates?
臣不知。女公子日夜镇守城门，臣负责击杀那些爬上城墙的使来，没再详谈。
Oh, babies. They were just thrust upon this world and just constantly battle poor beings. They must be tired.
但他说，只要击败饕餮，其力会反噬布阵之人，我们便能回去了。
Oh, heck, don't tell me I had to defeat the Taotai. Defeat the Taotai?
饕餮浑身邪气难破，女公子的一只朱雀为此受了重伤。
Chunfeng points to the other side of the walkway, and I see that half-dead phoenix. This whole blood-filled place starts to shake violently. Chunfeng quickly catches hold of my shoulders. We grab onto the parapet to prevent ourselves from falling off. I need a parapet. Oh, it's a low protective wall. Oh, okay, never mind. We look up only to see that the color of the clouds outside the city walls have changed. It seems that something has violently stirred up the clouds. Bright flashes of lightning shoot down from it, exposing strange shadows of something fierce. From the bottom of the wall comes a loud, miserable scream as a golden red column of flames leap up the city wall. Xiaojian pants heavily on the back of her bird, but a smile can be seen on her lips.
吴少君，那只妖兽变弱了，我刚刚狠狠地给了他一下，不准有忘了。
Heck yeah! It must have been Yi Guan who hurt the caster of this magical array.
这么说，那个姓施的医生果然是。
It's our good old friend. With his quick eye and reflexes, Chunfeng hops onto the back of the bird to catch hold of the dizzy Xiaojiang.
饕餮，布阵者大概打算跟我们同归于尽，再大量吸取我的魂力。
Oh, heck no. Tremors come from beneath our feet as the Taotai starts to climb up the wall step by step. Oh, heck no. Its human face has been torn in half, and it's missing one of its large horn. A strong smell of blood rises up from the city walls with its black aura. Looks like we cannot wait for Yi Guan to break this magical array from the outside. Even with most of its head gone, it can still move.
饕餮由布阵者的巫力组成，要击败它，必须使用巫力或魂力。
Bastard. That's what she said.
明明现在形势正好，我却。
For a sec, I thought that was us because it said bastards. Use my spiritual energy then.
吴少君，你是凡人之躯，一旦损耗了魂力，就意味着折寿啊！
I'm already on death's door.
少君。
Because my blood has something to do with the creation of this place, I have offered it as a sacrifice to come in and out of it. I fear that it is only with the use of my spiritual energy can we then defeat the Taotai. Xiaojian hesitates as she looks at the badly injured phoenix.
不能让饕餮爬上城墙，姑且一试吧。
Chunfeng, you don't have to worry. With Yi Guan here, nothing bad will happen. Wordlessly, Chunfeng pulls me up onto the back of the bird. Bird! Phoenix gives a loud call before diving down the outside of the city walls. The Taotai angrily raises its hooves, intending to bring down the phoenix, but his injuries slow him down, and the phoenix avoids it with ease.
少君，看那！
Kenna? Under the Tao Tai's elbows are two large eyes. Hidden in such a hard-to-find place, could this be the source of this monster's power? Xiaojiang, how can I use my spiritual energy to make my sword?
给身上开个口子就行。
Give my body an opening? I bite down on my fingertip, and light comes out from the wound. Tiny little lights like that of fireflies come together. That big pale green fish suddenly starts to chase the light coming out of my fingertip.
看来不需要我帮忙了。
Ooh. Oh, that sounded like a magical sword. The big fish starts to emit a strong light and joins together with the lights from my fingertip to become a long, sharp sword. Chunfeng takes the sword from me without saying a thing as he prepares to attack. A bit! It's my sword! Back off! Never mind, he can take it. When it comes to swordsmanship, he's better than me in leaps and bounds. Xiaojiang, distract the enemy! Chunfeng, aim for the eyes under his elbows! I felt so powerful just then. I gave orders, I feel powerful. Did you get one of them? Did you get one of them? The sword emits a dazzling light as it slashes across those eyes under the Tao Tai's elbow. The Tao Tai gives a wounded howl as that rises to the sky as innumerable lightning strikes crash down. Oh my goodness. Blah, blah, blah. Is it starting to rain? I touch the wet droplets on my face and correct myself. It is blood. The Tao Tai's big body starts to crumble. Its blackened flesh falls into pieces with the bloody rain. The mountain of corpses start to collapse, together with the undead army. It is very similar to what had happened on Lake Tai. But I am no longer that helpless child. The blood sacrificial array is coming to an end. Hold on to me tightly. Heck yeah.
快躲开！
What?
怎么会？
What? The Tao Tai's crumbling crumbling body suddenly splits open like a mouth. Its broken bones jut out like teeth of a beast. Oh, what the heck? This frightening mouth starts to open wider as an evil aura escapes from it. Tentacles shoot out like tongues and wrap themselves around us and the phoenix. Everything around us goes dark. Oh no! What? A clear, sharp cry of a bird cuts through the darkness. Pretty. From the top of the city wall flies a blinding golden light. It is the half-dead phoenix that has flown in front of us. The mouth on the Tao Tai's body swallows it. No. Soon, a golden light breaks out from what remains of the Tao Tai's body as it catches the beautiful flames of the phoenix and starts to burn into nothing more than ashes and smoke. Oh, baby, no. That's a little saddening. That's a lot saddening. Xiaojiang lets out a heartbreaking wail. Oof. Xiaojiang, no! Xiaojiang is prepared to follow that phoenix into the cloud of dust and ash, but I catch her just in the nick of time. Frick! You will be missed. With one of the phoenix defeated, one side of the city gates start to open. The phoenix that we are on gives a heartbreaking howl of anguish as it circles the area restlessly. Even my chest starts to hurt. There's only one thought left in my mind now. We need to survive this. Yi Guang! The long sword in Chunfeng's hand turns back into a big, pale green fish, and it rolls us up in its long tail as it flies into a crack in the sky.
水箭穿胸而过的那刻，你就已经返魂无数了。
我说过了，你救不了任何人的。
I highly doubt that now.
血祭阵已破，我同伴的神魂也已经逃出来了。
于事无补，神却已经得到他想要的了，很快就会。
Ooh, good voice acting, good voice acting.
就会。
And he did. Yiguang! I'm back, but Chenfen and Xiaojian have yet to wake up.
他们一个受了重伤，一个离魂多日，我们得耐心等等。
I'll be patient. I breathed a sigh of relief and went to thank Yi Guang, but behind him lies a few dead bodies of the Dragon God's followers. I'm sorry. You were originally a doctor that was meant to save lives.
生死难言对错，我不会为做了正确的抉择而感到愧疚。你不必向我道歉。
Oh, baby. If I wasn't reassured by his words, then Yi Guan's gentle and calm demeanor said it all. While he does not rejoice over their deaths, he also holds no sympathy for these villains. This is how Yi Guan understands what justice and compassion is in its impermanence life. In this impermanence life. There we go. Took me a moment. As such, the atmosphere seems so heavy that while I wonder how to speak, I hear the familiar sound of fighting coming from behind me. Oh no, it seems that something has happened to the village.
大王，戏子，有一帮龙神信徒趁着守阵效力减弱，偷袭了我们。
I thought the village was protected. Zhao Jiang and Chen Feng.
我擅自做主，让虎本伟重点守卫先生的房子。
Very good. Let's get back to the village to protect the villagers. Oh, let's go back to protect the villagers. My bad. My bad. Oh, heck. The sky is lit up. To force the villagers to evacuate, they have set the village on fire. The village men, armed with hoes and sickles, attempt to fight off the attackers who are destroying their homes. I fought side by side with them, and every time I wave my sword, the one calm sacred seal on my chest starts to burn again. Sweat and blood has long soaked through my clothes, but I cannot stop.
敌人太多了，这样硬拼下去，别说士兵，村里人也会死光的。
我可以用银线做一个临时的守阵。
Adjia, let's protect Yi Guang.
你也故意在这。
No, are you okay? No! Yi Guang, you're vomiting blood.
不碍事，只是之前破阵用力过度了。待会儿结阵时，我顾不了你太多，你拿余玉护好自己。
No. 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 No, no, you're not dying on me. You're not dying on me now. The amulet. Is he so spent because he gave me this amulet, which holds half of his powers? I feel tears welling up in my eyes. A follower dressed in black comes in through the roof with a sword in hand. Before he can attack me, someone else cuts him down from behind.
少君，陈峰来迟了。
Chen Feng! Why have you brought Xiaojiang? But it's just as well. Give her to me and go and protect Yi Guan while he prepares his spells. So the Dragon God's followers are indeed after Xiaojiang and her dagger. Within moments, there were about a dozen enemies surrounding us. Oh, heck. With a wave of his hand, Yi Guan shoots out a few silver strings that pierce some of the followers. Oh, heck, there's more. It's just like in Hakuoki. Just one after another, coming and coming. Oh my god. The enemies relentlessly takes up the positions of their fallen comrades as the waves of attack continues. Chen Feng and Guojiang steel themselves for the worst possible outcome. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light assaults the followers' eyes as they hold their hands up to shield themselves. Then, hundreds of arrows rain down from the sky as cries of defeat surrounds us. Very soon, there's nothing left but the dead bodies of the followers around us. I turn around towards the light of dawn to see hundreds of soldiers standing on a hill, and in the wind flies the Nung flag. We got saved! Oh, we got saved! A black steed paces in front of the army as its rider's white hair catches the morning light. Prime Minister.
村中人等全都站在原地，煽动者格杀勿论。
Yes! Ah! We are saved! This village is not saved, but we are saved! The clang of weapons against armor and cries of battle from the soldiers ring throughout the village as a scarlet war chariot rushes from the valley towards us. Valley? Village? Oh, frick. Oh well. The Dragon God's followers are almost completely annihilated. Yay. Oh, look at this place. The white-haired rider gets off his horse and kneels in front of me.
陈武元，亲迎大王归吴。
Please, rise, Prime Minister. It is all because you rushed here in the nick of time that we are able to see the sun rise on another day.
数天前，臣接到陈封急报，商船遭遇歹人袭击，臣便率精兵日夜兼程赶往这里。
Chen Feng, well done.
是臣护卫不周，只能立刻派人传讯相国。
That's the best you could do. So just take it and accept it. You did your best.
女公子好了吗？
Yi Guang?
夷光见过武相国，我刚刚确认过了，他的神魂已经无虞，静养一阵，
Heck
便可
yeah.
完全苏醒。
I thought it was done. Heck yeah.
是夷光，果然是你。你可知假死逃国，欺瞒主君，亦是重罪。
Oh my god, Prime Minister. He's just on a killing spree. He just wants everybody dead. Prime Minister, you go and save the princess and us, so you should... Wu Zixu shoots me a stern look and my voice falters and ceases altogether. To save Xiaojiang from danger, I had to rely on the Prime Minister to save the rest of the villagers, so I really can't argue with him. I will argue with him! I will stand my foot... I will put my foot down and stand by my beliefs and fight him. I will fight him on these matters. Because, no. No. You are not killing him. Mabubu, no, you are not killing him.
相国，黑衣人失守127局，村人失守12局，已经清点完了。伤者34位，目前都在村中空地歇息，火势也已经扑灭。
Rick.
少君，请容夷光先去救治伤者。
Saying this, Yi Guang turns around and walks in the direction of the village square. I am left looking at his back as my vision turns slightly hazy. Black smoke can be seen rising all over the once calm and beautiful mountain village. Some of the wooden structures are now charred to ruins. Heart-aching weeps and cries can be heard throughout the village. It is clear from the numbers that the soldiers reported that we've won, but no one around seems to be happy about it. Peace cannot be found amidst chaos.
少君，一切都准备妥当了，随时可以出发。
Your wounds have not healed yet. Leave everything to the Prime Minister. You need to rest and heal up.
臣是在补过。
What incompetence? There is no incompetence. You did your best. You did the best that you could. Take it. You are not incompetent. You are very competent. Don't talk that way and go rest. We still need to find somebody so you can head to the boat first.
如果这么在意他，为什么不将他带回吴国？他就在古树那边。
Fine. Let me be. Where's the King of Yu?
在夷光的家里，相国让随时听候出发的命令。
I understand. You can go now. I'm gonna go to. I like him. I like him a lot. We have connections. But sweet baby boy right here. Sweet baby boy. Yi Guang. Yi Guang. Why are you spacing out?
啊，你来了。
I know that you don't want me to apologize. Wait, don't want me to apologize. But for Zhi Liu village, that's gonna give me a hard time. I'll do my best to make it up to them.
大家都是从战乱活过来的，你能帮忙就是莫大的安慰了。你什么时候回吴国？
Today. Actually, Prime Minister Wu and Chen Feng are hoping that you will go back with us and take up the position of head priest together with Shen Dang. Tian Dang.
那个布阵的信徒死前有些没说完的话，我一直担心，是不是封神阵出了问题？还有你身上的神蒙印，回去或许可以查出恶化的原因。
Yeah. I can't see any downsides to this. I can't see any downsides, so why don't you, come on, come along. These are the reasons why you should go back. But you don't want to return to the kingdom of Nung. I look at the 2 earth mounds beneath the tree and bow deeply. Even though these are only empty tombs, they are where the souls of the previous head priest and priestess can return to at least. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing things! I can finally thank them in person. The kingdom of Nung owes them a huge debt, as I do with Yi Guang. Yi Guang, Qi Luo village is your home. You should stay. What? No! No!
我说要让你活下去，并不只是为了安慰你。
I was about to say, I want him to come with us. The kingdom of Nung still has Xiangdang, and we have also found another sacred artifact like the sacred Ding. The dragon god's followers were just bluffing to pay them no mind.
你我都知道，封神之事没那么简单。
My eyes have been seeing things. What if I said I was doing this for you? Doing this for you. For you. For you. Ever since we were young, you have never liked staying in the palace or the temple. Zulio village is the place where you belong, and where you can spend your carefree days in these peaceful surroundings. I truly wish that you'll be like an untamed fish that is free to swim to anywhere in the world, rather than have you in the palace where you will be locked up like a fish in a bowl. I'm now giving this jade fish amulet that you lent me all those years ago back to its rightful owner.
不行，你现在尤其需要余玉的保护，我不会收回他的。
You either take it or you come with me. Even in that human sacrificial array, I could feel that you have already exhausted too much of your magic to bring the 3 of us back.
你又不是巫女。
I've spent many years with the amulet consistently at my side, so of course I can feel it. If not, how could the followers hurt you?
怪我这些年只在变戏法玩了，才没掌握好力道。
No matter how you spin it, it will never change the fact that you've incurred the wrath of the Dragon God's followers for helping us. Their hatred for the Shi clan runs deep. Once they find out who you are, they will never let you go.
待我恢复力量，重建守阵，那帮歹人连河岸都来不了。
What happens if they come tomorrow? Take back the amulet and protect yourself and the village.
那你自己呢？
Knowing that you're safe will bring me great comfort. Once you find your yin fish, I will have no more regrets. Yi Guan, you should listen to me just this once so that I can leave here with peace of mind.
这么傻呀？
I am not silly. Who isn't silly in comparison to a genius like you? Do you remember what you told me when you lent me your amulet? My one wish in this life is for Yi Guang to be safe. I take a hold of Yi Guang's hands and place the amulet in them. The amulet starts to give off a soft glow the moment it touches his palms. Yi Guang gazes deeply in my eyes as if trying to convey 1,000 words as the soft glow gently flows and ripples. If I were a fish, I would dive right into the center of it.
少君，起风了。
Ah, it is time to go. You don't have to send us off, lest it increases the pain of parting. I fling my hands out to gesture the boat to set sail without turning around. Oh. No. No. Man, I wanted him to come with us. Dang it. After going through all the constant changes that happened on this trip, I only just realized that spring is already coming to an end. Beyond the green and luscious trees that line both sides of the banks is a peaceful village that now lies in ruins as it waits to be rebuilt. I sigh softly and hope that a jinx like me will never set foot in Zhuliu village again. I hope I never have to pronounce that name again.
少君，船头风大。
You are a patient yourself. Don't worry about me. I'm yawning. Ah. What is it?
岸边有动静。
It's the villagers. To my surprise, a group of people step out from the shadow of the trees. Amongst them are some familiar faces. Although they are still in mourning for the friends and family they had lost, they wave their hands at us as they wish us a bon voyage. Oh my god. Suddenly, I feel a mantle being draped over my shoulders and notice that Chen Feng is standing behind me. I can still remember the time when the three of us, Yi Guang, you, and I, were young, and we set sail on the river like we are right now.
都过去了。
Yes, it is all in the past. Time, like a big river, continues to flow onwards. The flow of the river takes us further and further away as the people on the bank grow smaller and smaller. But I do not see Yi Guang. He better be on our boat. When we get out of the tributary river, I don't know that word. We switch to a bigger boat to get back to Nung. While we are switching boats on the bank of the river, a few ministers that I am unfamiliar with greet me. They look a little pale.
臣恭迎少君。
Prime Minister, who are those people on the bank?
皆是越王亲族。
Did you really take them hostage?
既然越王亲口承诺，便无不妥。你说呢，勾践？
吴相国说的是。不过现在女公子已经得救，大王也平安归来，罪臣恳请大王释放他们归家。会稽城会派船来接。
Prime Minister Wu, you better frickin' listen.
越王是不愿我吴国军船进出越国吗？
Prime Minister, Gojiang has made amends for his sins by his good deeds. Gojiang, we will allow you to say goodbye to your family. Gojiang bows to me in gratitude before disembarking onto the bank.
为何要放过他？
Because he didn't do anything wrong. Prime Minister, Gaojiang saved me many times and brought the royal guards, who were undercover, out of danger. Isn't that enough to prove his loyalty?
只是时机未到，他能隐忍罢了。
And you're saying that with such a smirk. I do not like him. This is just the Prime Minister's biasness talking.
狐狸尾巴终有露出来的时候。不过目前最大的隐患是那个释疑光。
Excuse me? Prime Minister.
他全族都死于先王之手，有什么理由不恨吴国？猛虎已经显露獠牙，却不关进笼子里，说不定转头就会咬死少君。
Excuse me? Why do you always have to see the worst in people?
少君，你应该知道，臣是如何从楚国人成为吴国相国的。
Your backstory does not give excuse for your current actions. Thank you very much. I can only stay silent. Knowing that Wu Zhishu's past was full of betrayal and hurt makes me unable to pass judgment on him. His cautious and calculating character indeed serves me well, as they make up for my innocent impulses. Still, though, Yi Guan has done nothing but help us. Ge Jiang has helped us beyond belief, even, beforehand. Oh my goodness. I want to kill him. I want to kill our Prime Minister. But I still do not believe that Yi Guan will betray the kingdom of Neng.
少君，看。
Oh, that is his expression is so precious right now. Seldom have I seen Chen Feng look surprised, so I look to the back of the boat where his finger's pointing. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! We whip our heads around to see a handsome and elegant figure standing on a narrow and small boat coming towards us from far away. He is here! I look at Teng Feng and Wu Shishu, but they both look just as shocked as I am. The boatman rows tirelessly against the current till it stops just under the shadow of our boat. Yes! It is the boy! He gives us a light-hearted laugh as he raises his head. Who else could it be if it isn't Yi Guang? My vision starts to blur as tears threatens to flow. You jerk. You jerk.
我之所愿，至今未变。
You
释疑光，愿随大王归吴。
You jerk. Don't tease me like that. Don't tease me like that. Ah, chapter 7. And that is it for today's stream. That is it. How do I... There we go. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, thank you. And we'll go back to tile screen. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hello. Click to start. Configuration. Gotta fix the configuration. I don't know why it does this every single time. So that is all for today. These are going to be very, very short streams, mainly because I want to extend this visual novel as much as I possibly can. Hold on, let me, there we go. Because I can only do the prologue and the 10 chapters. So I'm doing 2 chapters a stream. So it's, extended a little bit longer than kind of needs to be. So the streams are very short, but hey, maybe that means it's more palpable for people. Who knows? So we got saved. Yi Guang is coming with us back to the kingdom. All we're waiting on is for the princess to wake up. I feel like we have everything under control and handled, and it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you in general for watching this stream. I love you all, and bye-bye.